As owner of SilverHammer Surveillance, over the years, I've got a lot of different requests. A lot of requests of things to sell, a lot of requests of things to talk about here on the channel. And today, we're talking about one of the most requested items I've ever had, an over-the-door camera. That might seem like an odd request, but man, I get it all the time. And what is an over-the-door camera? Well, you're about to find out. What up, everybody? George Langabeer here. The video doorbell. I don't think people realize how much of a security camera revolution the video doorbell started. For the longest time, it was taboo to have security cameras on your house. If you did, the police were watching you. They thought you were dealing drugs or something shady. They were watching you. Then the video doorbell came along and changed everything. And now everybody has a camera on their front door. And who can blame them? It's the number one entry point to your house. If you want to be proactive in protecting your home, the number one spot to do it is at the front door. But what if you're a renter? What if you're a college student? What if you live in a place where you can't drill into a wall or into brick and you still want that security on your front door? That's where an over-the-door camera can come in, and that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about the DoorCam 3 from Remo Plus. We're going to unbox it. I'm going to talk about the installation and setup. I'm going to talk about the price and specs. I'm going to give you my full review. So let's get into it, and let's start with the unboxing. All right, now that we've unboxed, let's talk about setup and installation. And I gotta say, the beautiful thing about these over-the-door cameras, setup and installation is very simple, especially on the DoorCam 3. All right, for setup, you're gonna get the Remo Plus app. It's available on the iOS App Store or the Google Play Store. You're gonna sign up for an account. Then you're gonna take the 3D batteries that are included with the DoorCam 3 and put it in the camera. That's gonna power it. Then you're going to scan the QR code through the app to add it to the app. Then you're going to put in your Wi-Fi information and bam, setup is complete. Easily under 5 minutes. Then for installation, the mount on this thing is very flexible and you can put it on pretty much any door. So you're going to put it on your door, on the top obviously, and then there's 3 hex screws on the top. You're going to tighten those with the included hex wrench and that's it. So from setup to installation, whole thing under 10 minutes, very simple. All right. Let's talk price and specs. All right, talking price, you've got 2 options. You can do just the DoorCam 3 for $249.99, or you can add an indoor chime, and total that's $279.99. Now, this is not a video doorbell. There is not a physical button. This is just a camera on your door. So the indoor chime is for notifications like people detection or motion, but there's no button to push. But you can buy it with the chime or without. Talking specs, we've got AI facial detection. The DoorCam 3 is 1080p as far as resolution. Remo Plus says the DoorCam 3 has enhanced night vision, and this works for either type of door, whether you push it or pull it to enter. It's got a 150-degree viewing angle. You've got H.264 video compression, weather resistant 0 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, and that equates to an IPX5 weather rating. You've got live view on demand through the app, so you can stream your live view anytime you want. You've got instant push notifications for motion and people. You can do customizable motion zones to eliminate false alerts. You've got 2-way talk in full duplex audio. You've got enhanced PIR sensors and motion sensors. You can share access with up to 4 people. And you've got 3 cloud recording options. One of them is free, which is a 3-day rolling cloud option. All right, that's price and specs. Let's talk about the Remo Plus app. All right, we've got the Remo Plus DoorCam and Remo Bell app. Again, this is available in the iOS App Store or the Google Play Store. iOS, you want it to be iOS 13 or above. Google Play, you want it to be Droid 8 or above. Let's open the app. This is where you sign up for an account and add your device. We've already done that. So let's look at our home screen. You got a picture of your HomeCam 3 and whatever you've named it. Over to the right, you've got your battery indicator and your Wi-Fi indicator. Then at the very top right, you've got a plus button, which is where you'd add another device. Then you've got history, live view, and settings. If you go to history, you've got a list of your events. You can see the type of event on the left. Top middle, you've got your date, and then you can delete on the top right. Let's click on an event. All right, there you can see the person passing, and you can see the angle of the camera. You can download it down below, you can play it down below, you can share it down below, or you can delete it. All right, that was history. Going to live view, very self-explanatory. You got two options: talk, if you want to talk through the camera, and end, if you're done talking through the camera. Then you've got your settings. There you've got another picture of the DoorCam 3, whatever you've named it. You can change that if you want with the edit pencil on the right. You've got your battery indicator, and that's another way you can get to live view. Go to motion sensor. You can toggle that on or off. You can toggle on or off save videos to the cloud. You got your push notifications. You can do frequent, standard, or light, or you can turn them off completely. Then you've got your motion sensor settings. You've got a visual representation with that diagram down below, but you've got low, medium, or high, or you can toggle that off. Going back, you've got schedule. You can create a recording schedule. Video quality, you can do low, average, or best. Connection mode, you can do quality priority or speed priority, whichever is more important to you. Speaker volume, you can do low, medium, or high. Night mode, which is the night vision, you've got auto, off, or on. Privacy masking, let's say you're in an apartment like I am, but you have a neighbor directly across the hall and you want to give them some privacy. You can cut off their specific area with a privacy mask. Those are the settings, very straightforward. At the bottom, you've got home, info, and account. We've been on home, let's go to info. Info, you've got another picture of your DoorCam 3. You've got the app version, the model, the OS version, and help and legal and compliance. If you go to account at the bottom, you've got your account email. You can change your password. You've got viewers management, which is actually a log of every time the camera was accessed. And then you've got My Cloud, which would show your subscription information. All right, that was the Remo Plus app. We're going to talk about that in a moment as I move into my full review. Pros and cons. We're going to start with the pros. First up, we got installation and setup. That was a breeze, under 10 minutes. It could not have gone any smoother. It was very simple. To go along with that, the beautiful thing about these over-the-door cameras is there's no drilling. You're not drilling through brick. You're not drilling through a wall. You just put it on the top of your door, tighten a few hex screws, and you're done. It's been very reliable and very responsive. In fact, on the alerts, I've got a Eufy video doorbell out there right now, right with it, and I'm getting the alerts from the DoorCam 3 before the Eufy alerts. So very responsive, very reliable, and you get those alerts both on your phone and your watch, in the case of iOS anyway. Another pro is that you're using your indoor Wi-Fi, not your outdoor Wi-Fi. The problem with a lot of video doorbells, or any outdoor camera for that matter, is that Wi-Fi is trying to get outside. Here, you're using your interior Wi-Fi, so I think that's part of the reason it's so responsive. In general, I think the DoorCam 3 is very well made. Now, when you take it out of the box, you're going to think it's a little flimsy, but that's on purpose to make it flexible to fit any door. But once it's on there, it feels very premium. So I got to give it to Remo Plus for making a premium product, and it should be at the price point. All right, moving on to the cons, and the first one involves what I just said, the price point. I feel this is a little expensive. Now, it's a premium product, and it does everything you want it to, but I really wish this could have come in under $200, even if it was $199.99, but it's a little expensive. The next con, and this is broken record time. I can't believe we're still talking about this in 2024, 1080p resolution. Same slow death as 720p. 1080p is taking forever to go away, but it needs to. We got 2K, we got 4K, 8K is coming. Come on, time to move forward. Unfortunately, we don't have much smart home integration. In fact, it's non-existent with the major platforms. This is a smart device in the fact that you can see your live footage and your recorded footage on an app when you're not home, but that's about as smart as it gets. Next up, and this is a con for every Wi-Fi camera I've ever reviewed, is the two-way audio.
Testing, testing, testing. How does it sound? How is the clarity? Testing, testing, testing.
Just like others, this has got a great microphone so you can hear great outside, But when you're talking back, it is pretty clear, but it's very quiet, at least in my experience, and I wish it was a little louder. Now, that's not such a problem in a non-noisy environment, but if you're outside with a lot of background noise, it could be an issue. All right, lastly, we talked about the Remo Plus app. It's pretty basic. If you look at the reviews on the iOS App Store, at least, not very good reviews, and I think that's why. Everything within the app works fine and great, just doesn't have a lot of robust features. So it is what it is, but at that price point, I think we should have some more options. So the app itself being so basic is a con for me. All right, those are my pros and cons and full review of the Remo Plus DoorCam 3. I do want to say this in all fairness to the DoorCam 3. You have to consider who this is for, because if you do, some of those cons can go out the window. If you're the renter, if you're a college student in a dorm, if you're an elderly person in an assisted care facility, if you're a condo owner and you just want a simple camera that you can easily put on your front door, you don't need the smart home integration, you don't need a crazy robust app, then a lot of my cons go out the window. I'm a smart home guy and a home security guy, so maybe my cons are different than your cons. So please keep that in mind. If you want to keep it simple, this is the camera for you. Then my only problem would really be the price. What do you think? Have you tried of any Remo Plus's products? They've got doorbells, they've got other products, they've got the DoorCam 2. Have you tried one? Do you like their stuff? Is there another over-the-door camera that I should try? Again, this was a very requested item, both on the channel and through SilverHammer Surveillance on our customer for years. So I was excited when Remo Plus sent this to me. It is not a sponsored video, they just sent it to me to try. So thank you. But again, I'm going to tell you like it is, and I just did. But please let me know in the comments what you think and if there's something else I should try. All right, as usual, you know I appreciate your support from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for watching. Until the next video, peace and love.